Let's go to the phone lines at 617-830-4750. We will start with our caller from the 201 area code, and it might take just a moment to make sure that the caller can hear me and that I can hear the caller. Caller from 201, can you hear me? You are on right now.
Yeah. Hi. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you? Who's this?
Hi. I'm Joshua. I'm from New Jersey.
Great. What's on your mind today?
Yeah. So my question, it's about the pandemic that's going on.
Yes.
Yeah. So, obviously the coronavirus deaths have recently surpassed 160,000, which, if you do the math, is more than 50 9/11s.
Yes.
And obviously, besides the deaths, the pandemic has cost people's jobs and their houses and so much more. Yet, despite all of that, Republicans and their voters have remained firmly ignorant of the severity of this pandemic. So, with all of that in mind, my question is, just how much worse do you think this pandemic has to get for Republicans and their voters to finally realize the sheer gravity of the situation and thereby commit to substantial action?
I
Substantial
believe,
action, maybe from
shockingly,
mask wearing at the individual level to maybe even Republicans like passing actual relief bills.
I believe that it will not get that bad enough for them while Donald Trump is still president if he loses in November. And so, what I mean by that is, if Biden wins in November, it will still not be bad enough
Hmm.
at that point for Republicans to say, our approach was not the right one. When you look at just about every other country, with some few exceptions, I just don't think it will get that bad because it's a combination of ignorance, denial, this feeling of inevitability that, like, listen, it is what it is. We can't stop our lives. When, of course, as you're pointing out, a lot of those almost 170,000 deaths now, many of those were optional and they came from not taking the right measures. I don't think we're going to get there. I think that it's going to time out. Now, if Biden doesn't win and Trump gets another 4 years, I think that he's going to be saved by the bell anyway, because before Republicans say it's now bad enough that we need to do more, we'll have a vaccine. So I think that it will not get to the point where Republicans say, whoa, we got it wrong, we've got to do a rethink.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely agree. I was on the pessimistic side myself that Republicans would just commit to their ignorance.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's just so frustrating because, well, ethnically, I'm from South Korea and I watch the Korean news every night, and we're an absolute embarrassment.
Yeah.
The United States, like, on like the South Korean news outlets, like they bring up entire segments where they basically just roast the United States for 30 minutes plus. Like they'll bring up clips of like the adults having temper tantrums about wearing masks. They'll bring up like clips of Trump saying to slow down testing, and
Yeah.
we're an absolute embarrassment. It's so frustrating that not only is the man in the White House like denying the significance of this problem, but everyone around him is also committing to ignorance.
Yeah, when I said that the US is a laughing stock, it was not a metaphor. It was, I mean, literally, the world is in shock at how poorly we are dealing with this. And the problem with all of it is the people who most need to hear it don't care that South Korea and France and the Netherlands, that they're all laughing at us, because they're like, we do what we do. We don't care about, sissy Europeans or people in Asia or halfway across. They just don't care. So it's like there's no reaching them, sadly. But it is what it is, and hopefully we can remove Trump sooner than later.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. All right, thanks, David.
Thank you. I appreciate the phone call. Great to hear from you.